If I see this woman one more time, hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. My song came on before I came on. It's paired to the glasses. I said I gotta. You feel me? Doja Cat, like that. Y'all know what? I think it was her first song she came out with. That's my song, bruh. Just like that, that's my way. Y'all, again, my apologies. No topic today. I'm gonna go live a little bit later on too. We're doing call-ins later on. I gotta touch base with my people because my people are giving me a topic to talk about for tonight. Rev in the building, hands to the ceiling. How you doing? Thank you for pulling up. I just left the veterinarian. So I broke down and took the cat. I told you the symptoms, right? Of the cat. I'm all right. Can't really complain, you know. Blah. Um so I told you about the black goo, I think. I told you about the black goo and then yesterday when I got up, I went to go give the cat some water and did I get your message? I could have. I was tired last night. Oh, when you left? Yeah. So, all right. Here's what happened. Last night I was going to say when you called me. Jesus goodness gracious. Last night I had to pause my live because a couple months ago I noticed that there was a man that was feeding cats down here. I swear I thought he told me he was a veterinarian, and I wanted to get his input on the diagnosis of the cat, but he wasn't. I mean, he was very resourceful, so he wound up calling me back last night. That's what happened. So, a couple days ago, yesterday when I got up, I went to go give the cats some water. The cats, I'm a cat mom, and I noticed that he was like very, I don't know, Denisha in the building, hands to the ceiling. He was very, what do they call it? Bro, they be using all these technical names. Lajarstic. And he just looked like he wasn't really moving. When I looked at his sides, it looked like he had lost a lot of weight, and within days. And don't get me wrong, when I seen him the day before that, his cheeks looked kind of sunken in, and that was alarming to me. But I thought maybe he had like an infection when he came in from the black goo, because the black goo had been removed, right? So I thought, well, maybe, the goo puffed him up. I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not going to pretend like I am, right? So anyway, when I gave him water yesterday, it looked like his sides were like sunken in. So I'm like, what? I don't look right. So I asked my daughter, the inspiring vet, Jarrell, thank you for pulling up. Like, has he always been this way? Am I bugging? And she's like, no, he ain't. No, that's alarming. So when I called the emergency vets, they were like, thank you, Denisha. They were like, 200 starting fee, 200. And I was like, oh no, I don't got 200. So anyway, long story short, I called the Humane Society today. But before I called them, they have like humane assistance. And I took them in. And they were like, well, we don't know if we can get him. They were like, you might have to wait around. You feel me? Y'all, I don't like waiting around. Anyway, when I brought him in, immediately they were like, here's the cage. You go in the room. We're going to look at him now. I really liked the urgency they had. And they were like, when they came back, they were like, they were like 75. And I was like, all right, I can do 75. And Then you could tell when she came in, she was like, "Oh no, like I need to do x-rays." She's like, "He's really dehydrated and he's lost a lot of weight." And she was like, she did a skin touch and she could see that his skin wasn't going back or whatever. Speaking, I don't know, dehydration. And then she told me like your choices are, you can put him to sleep. She didn't say put him to sleep. She used a big vocab, and I'm like, "Bro, what does that mean?" You know? I felt kinda dumb. She used some kinda big vocabulary. Byron back in the building, and I was like, "I think that's the best thing," because she was like, "I do too," only because, um, she was like, "You're looking at, like, 3,000 if you try to revolve him," you know what I'm saying? $3,000 zoom in on y'all. $3,000. So I said, I felt like, it was the best thing to do because and that was an additional that was an additional 25. So they wanted me to pay off the bat like 250 for the x-ray. And I was like, "Well, since he's dehydrated, y'all can't just get him on some fluids." And she was like, "I this is before she recommended the x-ray. She was like, "I just don't recommend putting him on fluids because um what's up, chat? Hit that like button. Thank you, Mr. LSU. Make sure I hit the like button. Make sure y'all tap, cuz." So she was like, "I just don't recommend putting him on fluids because it could be something going on." So anyway, when I told her, like, "Bruh, I'm so confused on, you know, the progression because literally he was jumping on the counter yesterday, the day before yesterday, and today he's acting like he can't move." And she says that she thinks when he went outside, because he escaped. Um, when he escaped, she thinks he got hit by a car, and she's saying that for whatever reason, that the process was like a slow process to. I don't know, because he was like, I told y'all he eat a lot, right? So he eats a lot. He was jumping on the counter. He was doing stuff he never really did. He was trying to like drag the cat food out of the cabinet. And I'm like, "Bro, what do you own?" So, I'm not saying I don't feel bad, but I feel like he escaped. I took him back. And then I took him to the clinic, and she said I made the best decision on how fast I moved. You feel what I'm saying? She was like, "You didn't like take." I mean, clearly I couldn't bring him in last night because this clinic has hours of operation, but she's like, "You did everything you feel me?" I'm not gonna lie. I was. But I'm good now. I'm good now. I feel like cause I have 4 cats. And I have to tell my daughter when she gets back. So I'm good now. I look like I was crying. I just got out the shower. I just got out. I'm good. I'm good. You did the exactly. So I think it's different because my husband was like, "Take him and drop him off somewhere." I was like, "Bro, you ratchet, boy. You savage mode." You feel what I'm saying? You savage mode. I'm not gonna take him and drop him off. My bad, y'all. I'm not gonna take him and drop him off somewhere. I'm gonna do the best I can do. And I feel like my decision was the best decision. I said, "Boy, if you're willing to take him and drop him off somewhere, what are you gonna do with me when time's up with me? You just gonna leave him on the corner? You gonna leave me on the corner?" So I think it was the best decision because I couldn't afford 3K. You need to hug some under. No, I'm good. Time to work. I appreciate you, bro. I'm good. I mean, I'm back. I'm here. I wouldn't be on here if I wasn't capable of being on here. You feel what I'm saying? I know the show must go on, but like, it's severe, but it's not severe. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that was the decision I made. It was either 3K or, you feel me? And she was like, "Well, if you can't afford to put him to sleep, we provide it." So I would rather do that than just leave him somewhere. Bring it in. Y'all are wildin'. Yes. Y'all, I'm hot. Give me 1 minute. Can y'all give me 1 minute? I'm starting to get hot. But let me try these stickers. I tried this the other day. All right, y'all. So the question while I'm getting the air on, it's hot in here. My bad. You are what? A small act of kindness. You guys did. Big Texas, not the little Texas. You hear me? Y'all give me 1 second. I'm just really hot. Give me 1 second. Y'all smash the like button. Andrew Garcia in the building. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Thank y'all for smashing the like button. I had to cut the air on. My bad, y'all. I got really hot. Big Texas, not the little Texas. Cheers. Thank you for pulling up, Andrew. Cool. Going ahead. BK, B King, you good? You good? What else? Juicy lips, pretty face. What else? What else? This is why I sit down, by the way, B King. So thank y'all. Thank you for being considerate. Yo, so I'm starting to put these questions on. They're like random questions. A small act of kindness, what is the full question, bruh? Dr. Zeus in the building. You're not supposed to extend the lives of animals. They're already at a point of peace and accepting most. That's deep. I mean, I feel what you're saying. They asked, like, do you want to come back and, witness it? And they gave him, like, sedative. So it's not like 911, which you know what I'm saying? They didn't just cut the cord. They had, like, a little protocol they went through. So which animal we eating? No, man, we ain't doing that. Get out. Dr. Zeus, lamb. But yeah, y'all, that's the update on it. I was going to wait till tonight. I am still doing call-ins tonight. I don't understand this full question. A small act of kindness. What does that really mean? I know you like lamb. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all new here, my name is Natalie. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I would love for you to be a part of my community. So if you like live streams like this when the person is very communicative and talks back, make sure you subscribe. Now, I don't eat animal. I eat chicken. Chicken's not an animal. I thought chicken was an animal. We doing a home kill. What's that mean, though, Dr. Zeus? What's that mean in real life? And so I'm not going to lie. I'm really hungry, y'all. I said I was going to make chicken Alfredo tonight. So my question is, like, I was telling my daughter before school, like, I feel like chicken Alfredo. And she said, I said, do you feel like chicken Alfredo with garlic bread? And she said, well, I'm not in the mood for it. I don't think garlic bread is paired with chicken Alfredo. And I'm like, I think garlic bread do go with chicken Alfredo. Do y'all think it does or y'all do not? Please like and subscribe. Tap on that screen. Please and thank you. Tap. Oh my God, Rev, when you left last night, bro, it was starting to get hectic. Did you peep that? It was getting a little hectic in here, bruh. Means we killing the animal at home. What's that mean? Save me a little. Tap. I'm hungry, y'all. Sheesh, I should have got the chicken Alfredo, bruh. Save you a little of the chicken Alfredo. I got you. But do y'all think chicken Alfredo pairs really good with garlic bread? I think it does. My daughter said she don't think it does. You seen the magnitude of last night? It was starting to get wild in here, bruh. Oh my goodness. I've always hated being the person She said, yes, tell her. I said, regardless if my daughter wants garlic bread or not, I want it. You feel me? Tell her I said hello, Rev. I don't like being the person in the middle, bro. And I felt like I was in the middle all night last night. I said, man, y'all, I'm going to bed. Y'all know I did a 4-hour live. I'm tired. Boss NYC, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for the hundreds, man. I really appreciate it. I just said, look, y'all keep going back and forth. Y'all keep arguing. I need to go to bed anyway. I'm going to bed. You feel me? Woo, boss man, he's on a fire. West Coast for life. Look at you coming, showing out, throwing the hundreds. I see you. You come in making a entrance. I see you. The wild, wild west of Troes. It was like Troes. It was like towards the end. I'll tell y'all yesterday's forecast. Towards the end, somebody came in and was like, hey, Natalie. Somebody I never met. He was like, can you go to my page and look at my AI music? And I was like right now? Like, you see I'm live, right? You want me to leave right now and go check it out? I was like, no, I can't do it right now, but let me screenshot your name. You know, I'm a woman of my word. I'll pull up. But I guess one of the moderators was like, nah, man, he floats around in all chats acting like that. And they were arguing. Exactly. And then someone accidentally timed out a mod. That's a mod. And like, they were like, oh, you must have her as superior mod. And you got to take that away. And I was like, bruh, y'all need to like, y'all need to chill out. Well, no, you can't have her having that kind of tool. I was like, bruh, look, when I have the opportunity, I'm going to view and see what kind of mod she is. I didn't even know you can be a superior mod in timeout mods. I didn't know. You feel me? When I make someone a mod, you know, I go fast. I think fast. I just make them a mod and go about my day. You feel what I'm saying? Their name's Blue. I did the job. You feel me? I did the job. So anyway, they wanted me to discipline her. Like, boy, I said, oh, man, yeah. Boy, I think that was after you came. Before you came, Dr. Zeus. Boss man, I see you showing out. Thank you. Not boss man. Boss NYC, thank you for showing out. I really appreciate you, man. I don't even know. You showing out in real life, and I really appreciate it, bruh. Thank you for the hundreds. I'm going to wait till you get done, and I'm just going to give you one big thank you. But I want to say, like, that is the record for as many hundreds I've ever gotten. Bruh. You know what, Dr. Zeus? I'm going to be real. I've noticed that Byron, he always has this behavior. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's some kind of, I don't want to say mental order. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I just feel like typically I'll throw them out. You feel me? Usually I snatch them up real fast. You feel me? Usually I snatch him up and throw him out real fast, but I'm gonna take my time with him. I don't care. Block me. Byron, come on. You too big to act like that. But you need to take some accountability. Bruh, dang, you showing out. Thank you, boss. Y'all make sure y'all smack that super chat. Boss, she been here before. Shout out to Boss NYC, y'all. He's showing out. He's donated, I want to say, $4,000 in rubies, and he's sending super chats, y'all. Make sure y'all smack that for support. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much for pulling up, Boss NYC. What's making you donate, bruh? I haven't even got philosophical, and you're blessing. I really appreciate it. You already. Shout out. Thank you so much, Dr. Zeus. Yeah, I'm hot. Now I'm cold. Boy, I can't get right. But yeah, that's the update. That's the update on my cat. You fine. I like your vibe. Thank you. I wasn't going to wear a hat today. I usually wear my headband, but I couldn't find it. And I said, well, the hat pair good with the shirt. You feel me? The hat pairs really good with the shirt. I don't even got my water right now, man. I just got out the shower. I think, does that count? I need to go get it. I need to hydrate. Yeah, I got a minute for me to get it. You got a minute? Yeah, y'all do. No, y'all don't. I feel like y'all got a minute for me to go refill my cup. Let me get it because I'm kind of hungry too, and that helps like reduce my hunger. Y'all give me 1 minute. Please. All right. Please. No commercial break. No commercial break. All right, y'all. Dr. Zeus. Shit. Hold on, y'all. All right. All right. Dr. Zeus, we back. We back, y'all. I had to reduce the size cup, but we got the water, y'all. Thank y'all for waiting on your girl. Let's see. I don't think it's going. Oh, fuck. I didn't know it was paused. Yeah, you fine. Stay blessed, man. I appreciate you. Big baller. Big baller alert. Yes, always. Y'all, don't be counting me down. I'm not going to say what I saw. What'd you see? Ooh, another hot day today. Where you are. What they call me? Hydration Nation. Hydration Nation Nat. That's what they call me. I like how y'all find out that how y'all peep that I stay with the water. But you got to think like some days I be sitting here for like 3 hours, right? Talking. Like it's going to make me parch. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to make me a little parch. But then I felt like, let me go cut the air off. I get hot and cold like that. But yeah, now you guys are up to date. Rev, do you remember that day that we were talking? We said that we were going to have a topic for the call-in live. Do you remember that topic for that call-in live? Yeah, but I just try to stay with the water. I feel like I drink so much water every single day that the moment that I skip that day, let's say I'm like, nah, bro, I feel like I want some Coke. You feel me? And I don't drink water. It's like my body's instantly like parched. You feel me? Be dizzle in the hizzle. How you feeling? How you living? How you feeling? It's mighty blue in here. Look at all the blue names, y'all. Sup, Mod Squad? Dr. Zeus in the building. Oh my God, you forgot? I knew we were talking about. Come on, Reb, that's your job. Your job specifically is to remind me what we gonna talk about. In the building, talk to him. Because I can't remember. It was a few days ago. I'll give you some time. And if it ever comes back to you, just be like, I remember what it was. You feel me? You sorry. Don't be sorry. Be careful. The last night, how you doing? Thank you for pulling up. Be careful. It was something about cheating, but we had like branched off of. Hold on, y'all. My other cat, bruh. He got the mic moving. I think it was about cheating, and then we talked about last night why do women cheat. I think all of it was merged together. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. Now we ain't talking about Tros. What is there to talk about Tros? What is there to say? I will never understand them. You feel me? Why women cheat and then why men cheat? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna try to go live around like 8. I'm gonna try to do like 8. Cause I gotta tell my daughter when she comes home from school and I have to be there to like about the cat. I have to be there to console her. And I need to like set time aside to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to rush it. You feel me? You're a player. Shout out to you, Dr. Zeus. But you know what I did today, bro? I signed up for DoorDash to be a dasher a couple days ago. And they made me wait. They didn't instantly approve me. And I tried to dash today, bro. I said, this is not for me. They want you to sit around. Bruh, I ain't got time for that. What happened to the cat? I took the cat to the vet happy. And when I took it, they said that it was $75. And they were like, we need to do an x-ray that's additional. They hit me with like 250. And then she was like, since you're a first time client, we can reduce it. They did the x-ray, but before the x-ray, they said that the cat was severely dehydrated. She did a gum test. They poked the gum to see. Anyway, long story short, I did the x-ray. She said that it was fluid in the lungs, which makes her think when the cat escaped that the cat possibly got hit by a car. And she said, your choices are to put the cat to sleep. She didn't say that. She used some kind of, the big word. And I said, what is that? She's like, put the cat to sleep or to revive the cat. I'm going to have to recommend you to go somewhere else. It can cost up to $2,000 to $3,000. So I had to make the decision of putting the cat. Yes. Country boy, thank you for pulling up. How are you doing? I'm still waiting on you're going to be waiting. I pulled aside to like get an order and I don't like how and then for one, DoorDash map is like, wow, it ain't like the normal maps I'm used to. And I think they want you to like pull aside and wait. Like, I don't got time for that, man. I don't know. I just said, I'm good. Let me go home. You good? I'm glad to hear that. So happy you're caught up. So I made the decision to put the cat to sleep because she said it was a lot of fluid. And she said the cat was severely dehydrated. And when she said x-rays and blood work, I said, look, I'm going to be real with you. I don't have $3,000 right now for this cat. What can I do from this point moving forward since he is dehydrated? Are we able to get him like undehydrated? You got fluids or anything? And she said, well, without the x-ray, you are kind of taking a risk. So if I would have took that risk of still hydrating the cat because he was dehydrated, it would have put him at a bigger risk of like, I guess like maybe drowning in fluids. So yeah, I don't have $3,000. I'm trying to get it though. You feel me? But I don't have $3,000. Like, you feel me? Would I deliver on a mountain? Hell no, bruh. I think Dr. Zeus, I think you ask questions that you already know the answer to. And you just want me to answer it to confirm what you thinking. MBT in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Thank you for pulling up. Hey, y'all, it says we have 7 people in here. Shout out to all 7 of you guys. My name is Natalie. I typically go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you like live streams like this, when I say like this, I say I'm very communicative. Let me get it out. Very expressive. I stand on business. And no matter what, I read the chat. Some people think I got to send a super chat for her to read my message. Regardless, I'm going to get it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I get lost in a story and the chat gets backed up. The super chat, I'm going to show urgency just to show that I do appreciate you being here. But if y'all have not liked the like button or smash the subscribe button, only if y'all going to come back, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to build me a little community. Grizz in the building. What's up, bruh? Long time no see. Yeah, nobody got 3K for a cat. I mean, I love my animals, but like I said, I want to like not sound harsh when I say that I didn't kick the cat out. The cat escaped. So I think that's like a free will decision. When the cat came back, you know, I could have chose to say, nah, bruh, I'm good. You staying out there. I accepted the cat in like a good cat mom. And when I noticed signs of the cat, I took actions. You feel what I'm saying? So how many genders are they? I don't know. I'm sure Google knows, Brian, or if Google don't know, you can get on Chat GPT. If Chat GPT don't know, I'm sure you got a family or a friend that you can ask them. I don't know why you want to take my word. I'm just a stranger on the internet. You feel me? My wife spent 8K for her dog, which eventually passed. Wow. 8K? Y'all balling. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's wild. Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad thing, but here we are. I'm off to swim. Dr. Seuss, be safe, bruh. Be safe. Hey y'all. Bob, thank you for pulling up. MBT, how you doing? Yeah, I ask questions. That means the opposite, the chat sometimes. What's that mean? You ask rhetorical questions. You ask questions that you already know the answer to. I don't know if that's a man thing or not, because my husband be asking me that. He'll be like, he'll show me these videos of people like bungee jumping, and he'll be like, would you do that? And I'm like, why are you asking me questions you already know the answer to? You know I wouldn't. You feel me? What do you mean, Grizz 2? What do you mean? 2 what? 2 cats? What are you talking about? The LSU show in the building? Hit that like button. Thank you for pulling up, fam. I know you pulled up earlier, but I think you like, oh my God. Oh, goodness. Oh, bruh, I think people want to see people reactive. I don't know why people want people to react. I don't want people to react. I want people authentically as they are. You feel me? But they know the answer to the question. Again, that's one of those rhetorical questions that people know the answer to, but they want, I don't know. My job when I'm on YouTube, I don't like people to get offended. And I feel like some people might feel like there's more than 2 genders, and that's fine. You feel me? It's not my job to change your decision on how you feel. But Mr. Grizz, right? Isn't that what your biological name is? Mr. Grizz, where you been at, bruh? Big Grizz, where you been at, bruh? Long time no see. Where you been at? Boy. I'm employed MFs on a weekday. And employed MFs, what does that mean? What does that mean? Suave, you know people like work night shift, right? You do realize that it's possible for me to be a night shift worker, which I am, and be on live during the day. Why do you think when people are on YouTube, they're unemployed? And if they are, let's say I am unemployed. Like, I think content creating is about expressing yourself. It's a creator. Like you're a creator. You feel what I'm saying? So if I choose to sit here and talk monetized or not. Why is that a big deal? Is it because you don't have the foundation to go live? A lot of people don't have that foundation to go live, the foundation to do public speaking, and oh, you just a hater. Okay, you just pulled up hating. You hater. Hater Nation in the building. Hands up to the ceiling. You went live this morning. I did not because I was off last night. So I got off late last night, like live. You feel me? I've been in the Bahamas enjoying the beautiful weather. Man, shout out to you. I am jealous. You're a bop. What does that mean? What is a bop? I've heard it before. I know it's not good. What is it, y'all? Y'all know what it is. And a motto. I appreciate you pulling up, cuz we'll find out. Let me find out what it is, y'all. I'll enlighten y'all, because a lot of people might not. I've heard it before, but I forgot. What's a bop? Y'all want to know what it is? You want to know what they called me? Oh, OF chicks. Oh, a whole bop, sad, adjective, reflective, but still standing on business. Oh no, they don't. I asked Chat GPT. He don't know. He don't know what it is. I think he's saying like, oh, you're a bot. That means, but you're still standing on business. I used to be a OF chick. I guess I used to be a bop. I guess I'm a retired bop. You feel me? Retired bop in the building. I never heard of it. Let's find out. Rev, we're gonna find out together. Like a big happy family. Y'all smash the like button if y'all don't mind.
You heard her. Y'all, if your vibe looks like you got cut off there.
That's Chat GPT, y'all. What is a bot? Is a bop. What is a bop? Come on. Bob? Nah, they don't understand. Somebody tell me what it is, bruh. He's saying it's a song. Which resort in the Bahamas is your favorite spot to vacation to? I've never been to the Bahamas, y'all. I'm gonna be real. I've never been out the country yet at my big grown sub. That's a plan that I want to do either this year. I really want to do it this year. I was trying to go to Canada for my 40th birthday, but I really want to make it out the country. I haven't done it yet. The Bop House is the OnlyFans girl content house too. 5-star. What is it? Like, why nobody? Oh, they go around effing everybody. Nah, I don't do that. I'm married. I'm not a bop. Sorry. I've heard it before, but I just can't. Y'all know I'm 39, right? I'm almost 40, so y'all gotta like. You calling me a hoe? Is that what you just call me a hoe? Shit. Oh, I'm done. A bop they go around effing everyone. It's a street slang. Rev, you're not a bop. You don't want to be a bop. I don't want to be one. No. Hell no. Yeah. We call bops 304. What does that mean? 5-star. Y'all enlighten me. Enlighten me. Y'all don't want me to be enlightened. Come on now. That's what it means. A hoe? Oh, okay. But like, how do they know I'm a hoe? Like, how do you pull up on somebody's live and you just say hoe? Like, what is it that makes me a hoe? I can understand if I got some like Daisy Dukes on. Like I'm covered up. I'm revealed. You feel me? Look, let me not zoom in. I'm revealed. What makes me a bop? I don't have on like a tight dress. We just calling random females we see. Like, it's kind of like Russian roulette, right? You just throwing up on people's lives. You see a female. Oh, she a bop. She a bop. She a bop. Like, come on, man. LSU. Every kiss begins with K, baby. Every kiss begins with K. Exactly. Like, I don't know, bro. I wish I had time to figure it out. Unfortunately, I don't. Appreciate you, Mr. LSU show. 304. If you reverse the numbers, it spells hoe. Y'all got, yeah, that's a lot of time and effort, bruh. I don't have that kind of time, man. I don't have that kind of time. Reversing 304 and stuff, they are immature and childish. They just assure if you're a woman live streaming alone. Yeah, like, but it's like, I don't know. Am I thinking too hard? Whoa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all got to, that's $100, y'all. Smack that like button. I really appreciate you. BBY? They assume if you're a woman live streaming alone, you must have OF or something. You still don't make you one. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't smash that. Smash that like button on BBY. I think it's a she. She sent $100, y'all. Bop is another non-bop. Here's from Canada. Love, yeah, we got Canada showing up. Y'all ain't gonna smash the like button to show support. I really appreciate that, man. But I think like, did you smash it? Thank you, Rev. I don't know. It must be a delay on my end because the super chat's so massive and might delay when someone smacks it. Oh, here they come now. I guess it's like a delay because it's so Really appreciate the $100, man. It means everything to me. For real, for real. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? But it's like, I'm not understanding. Earlier, not too long ago, someone pulled up and told me to get a job. Like, I'm not understanding because I'm on live. That means I don't have a job. I'm just trying to understand y'all's way of thinking. I guess I won't be able to understand it. This is a respectable lady. Don't be calling her Bob. LMO. You dudes be playing. She's a wifey. Wifey. Thank you. I am a wife in real life, though. For real, but I just don't understand. I think, like, would it be, though? We talked about it last night. I have like a 70 something percent viewing audience that are males. And I'm going to be real. I think on a good day, my stomach is growling, bro. Y'all probably heard it. On a good day, I'm about a 6, a 7 out of 10. Anyway, I said this loud last night on live, and all the men was like, no, you're not. You a 8, you a 9, you a 10. But I tell y'all to tell y'all, I think that I know I'm attractive, but I think that intimidates men to the point where they're like, oh, she thinks she's all that. I call her a bop, it's going to bend her out of shape. There is absolutely no one, nothing anybody can call me to make me react, bruh. Because it's your perception of me. And I am not your perception. You feel me? I know who I am. I'm comfortable who I am. You can call me a bot. You can call me a hoe. You can call me a slut. That's what we said back in the day. But like, just because you think I'm that thing doesn't mean I'm that thing. And I don't allow it to bend me out of shape. Watch your mouth. Keep the comments clean. Talk to them, Rev. Turn on the notifications, y'all. Hit the like button. Be respectful. Send a super chat. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And be respectful. I appreciate the support and love. Oh, yeah. Only subscribe if y'all gonna come back. Beautiful and confident. I think, but when you're beautiful and confident, that intimidates people. That intimidates people, y'all. I don't know why I don't ever hear people talking about it. But if you're beautiful, confident, and smart, that can irritate someone's soul because a lot of people live with insecurities and they wish they had those attributes. You feel what I'm saying, or y'all don't feel what I'm saying? Why am I yelling, y'all? When I get really passionate about what I'm saying, I start to yell. Beautiful and calm. Amen. Own it. And I do. And I do. You feel me? They better step. They better. It's because they jealous. I know, but like I've dealt with it my whole life. Jealousy and me intimidating people. Like it's crazy out here. I own mine, baby. That's me being humble by saying I'm a 7 out of 10. That's me being humble. Now, deep down, I really think, I got some things I can work on, but I think I'm a 7 out of 10. But I always say this, like, I'm never going to be that individual who makes everything about my looks, because you know what happens? God don't like ugly, and you being ugly right now. My bad, y'all. When you make everything y'all, my cat tried to jump on top of the refrigerator and fell down and is like clawing to the side of the refrigerator for dear life. That's why I had to pull away like that. Every day's a struggle around here. But I think when you make everything about your looks, I feel like they can be taken away from you. He's over here just, and I'm just looking at him, and I said, "You know why you struggling like that?" Because I told Mike, I be talking to my cat, y'all. I said, God don't like ugly, and you show is being ugly right now. But I think when you make everything about your looks, let's say, listen, case in point. All right, two things. I feel like they'll be taken away from you. The looks can be taken away from you. We don't know if tomorrow I'm driving down the street, if I'll get hit by a car. We don't know. Knock on wood, it don't happen. But also, like, think about it this way. If I came on here and made everything about my looks, like, let's say I wore booty shorts. I'm being real. Just listen to me, though. I'm going somewhere. Let's say I wore booty shorts every day to try to get all the subscribers, all of the money, all of the super chats. And let's say one day, again, I get hit by a car, my looks are taken away from me. Knock on wood, of course. The next time I sit down on this platform looking like you feel me, something's wrong, who's going to pull up for me? Who's going to pull up for me if I made everything about my looks? Who going to pull up? Who going to watch me? Ain't nobody going to watch me. You know why? Because they're used to valuing my looks. If that gets stripped away, golly, my stomach is, oh my God, it's growling. Y'all don't hear it. If my looks get if my looks get taken away, who's going to be here and supporting? What do y'all think? Let me know. Yeah, I might have to get something to eat. I'm starving. I'm not going to lie. What do y'all think? Who going to be here to support me if I don't have looks? Japan in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Have a good trip in Japan. Bring me back some sushi. I would appreciate it. You feel me? But guys, since we got 8 people in here, shout out to all 8 of you guys for pulling up. It means the world. We got 32 likes. My name is Natalie. I go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, right? I would love for you guys to be a part of my community. I am going live tonight, but it's going to be different. We're having call-ins tonight. So if you like philosophical topics where you can call in and you're not on the bull and you're not calling people bops. I'm so used to calling people bot. When I say bop, I say bot. And you're not calling people bot. I still can't get it out. Bops. You feel me? Pull up and call. I think we're having a relationship type atmosphere tonight. Only a fool will risk losing this beautiful lady. Shout out to you, truck driver, for pulling up. I saw the 7K. Congrats, man. I think we didn't cross over. Shout out to you guys for supporting your girl and pulling up every time I go live and listening to me talk. It really means everything, bruh. But I really think, yeah, we just crossed over to 7,000. We just hit 7,000 a couple weeks ago, right? Happy, right? Right. Well, we just hit 7,402 subscribers. Real life. Literally, I think we were at 7,000 subscribers the day before Christmas. For real. We just hit, boy, my stomach. I'm so hungry, y'all. It's growling and it feels like I don't think this water is going to help me. But we've gained 400 subscribers since the day before Christmas Eve. I don't know how it's even possible. I think just from showing up. So shout out to you guys for listening to me and supporting me. I really do appreciate it, man. 2026, we're going on a winning streak. Yeah, that's why I've been popping up more often than usual, Grizz. Like what I've been doing now all this week is going live. But coming home and after working, y'all, the hunger. I'm about to get something to eat. Ronnie in the building, hands to the ceiling. I've been coming home and going live when I come home. And I think like when I go live and talk on this mic, it reminds me of Bright Eyed and Bushy Tailed. It reminds me of the Breakfast Club. And I said, man, people could be taking me to work with them. And I wouldn't even know. So that's what my mind, where's where my mind is. Ronnie in the building, hands to the ceiling. Thank you for pulling up, fam. How's your day? Make sure you hit the like button. Guys, it says we got 8 people in here. Shout out to you guys for pulling up. We were just ranting, y'all. Someone pulled up and called me a bop, which it's a translation to a hoe. Come on, call me. When you gonna call, Ronnie? You gonna call me today? I'm free today and tomorrow. Yeah, you know how it be, Ronnie. They called me a hoe. They call me a bop. I'm dead ass. If all the things to joke about, I ain't gonna joke about someone calling me a hoe. But I don't even know who they are, so it don't even affect me. But that's all I got for you, Ronnie. I said, what is a bop? They said, you're a bop. I said, what is a bop? I've heard it before. I know it's a derogatory term, but I don't know what it is. And so I got ready to search it. I was on ChatGPT. He was giving me the incorrect words. He was like, a bop is a classic song. I was like, yeah, back in the day, that's what a bop was. But I know it means something else. And they said, oh, it means you're a hoe. And I said, damn, bruh. What's got to be going on in your life for you to pull up and call somebody a hoe on site? On site? I'm a hoe. Damn, man. I didn't make them mad. They just pulled up. They didn't say anything. They didn't pull up and we had a conversation and they were like, you a hoe. They just resorted in saying it when that was their version of saying hi. You know how some people come in like, hi, like you did, or what's good? What's good, fam, right? That's what you said. That's what normal people say. They popped up saying, you a hoe. That was their way of saying hi. We don't know. We don't know. Never heard of that before. I think when people get mad, we were talking about it. I think it's like when they see you and I don't know, they see something that you got, they wish they had, or jealousy really is the root cause, maybe. I don't know. Really don't care. It doesn't make me sign out. I still been on here for 53 minutes. You feel me? The show must go on. You feel me? Guys, what's up? It says we have 8 people in here. Shout out to all 8 of you guys pulling up. My name is Natalie. I go live Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. If you like live streams like this, do me a favor. Tap that like button for starters. Subscribe, but only subscribe if you're going to come back. Yeah, I'm very like, I'm trying to think of the word. Down to earth. I'm open for any topics that's not really disrespectful. Like a lot of people were asking me questions last night, like, what makes a woman cheat? Do I give good advice? And so I started to like dabble in those topics. But if you have anything that's on your mind that's not, you feel me? I don't know the word for it. Offensive, not offensive, let me know. I'm getting hungry, y'all. I might have to like, speaking of me DoorDashing, I might have to DoorDash me something because like my hunger is getting out of control. You feel me? I bet they are a loser that would never talk. Oh yeah, for sure. I like when they pull up saying like racial terms and I'm like, man, money on the line, would you say that in public to somebody? I'm willing to bet that you wouldn't. Hey, thank you for pulling up. I think you've been here before. I remember like your Captain Hook photo. But thank you for coming back. How's your day? Are you going to be on the bull today? You feel me? Would you sample? Nah, I'm not that way. I'm really like I talk about it a lot. I'm very empathetic. And I think that's why I got emotional today over the cat. But I think like for me, I try to emphasize treating people how I want to be treated. T Mac in the building, thank you for pulling up. I'm really big on, man, what I want someone to do is to me. I'm really big on that. I know you can't see it because the exterior shell, people think like I'm hard. Like like I'm not a softie, but deep down, boy, I'm softer than a honey bun. You feel what I'm saying? Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. You in Kentucky? I'm from Kentucky. Why is you not married? I'm not married. I'm married, but I'm not married. I do have a husband in real life. The day a man understands women, you will understand God. I think women are easy to understand. I mean, sometimes. You feel me? I feel like there's sometimes. I think a woman that is good at communicating is hard. It's easy to understand, but I think a lot of men make it complicated. Yeah, I'm a married woman. I'm not married, like he said it, Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I am married. If you drop the S, I am. You feel me? But I think a lot of men feel like they know how to treat a woman, so therefore they don't listen to what the woman's telling them. Like I said, I came out with an ebook on how to treat a woman and how to approach a woman and keep her. In one live stream, I kept talking about it. You feel me? I dropped some gems from the book. And a lot of men, like I stated earlier, I have a 70% viewing audience. They all said the same thing. I know how to treat a woman. I don't need a book to teach me how to treat a woman, but I disagree with that. And I disagree with it because, I talk about it the last 10 times men have approached me. They've done it this way. I'm going somewhere. They're staring me in my eyes, right? You could tell they're feeling me or whatever. I don't know why I say they would be staring me directly in my eyes. And I stare back, but I stare back like, bruh, it's weird. I'll go get in my car. They'll U-turn and come to me and say, yeah, I was wondering if I can have your phone number. But I feel like that approach is not the correct approach. I think if you approach a woman like that, I think there's a good percentage that she's going to feel afraid to not give you her number. She's going to give you her number, but she's going to block you. She's not going to, that's not at least to me. I could be wrong. I'm married, so I'm out of the game. But I'm used to men going up to you and saying, I'm sorry I was staring. I find you beautiful. But like now, a lot of men are scared of rejection. And I think it's a social thing that has them scared of rejection because, what's popping off right now? Dating apps. On a dating app, you can shoot your shot and not be afraid of being rejected, in my opinion. I definitely love your book. Did you get the book? Antone, did you cop that? Let them know. Bro, you didn't tell me. I did do a book on confidence too, how to build it. Y'all, the LSU show, my brother from another mother says turn your notifications on. Y'all need to do that in real life because today's not my normal time to go live. Hit that like button. Send a super chat, please. Send a super chat. And thank you. Be respectful. And I appreciate the support. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Only hit that like button if y'all going to subscribe and come back. Enjoy the experience. Thank you, Mr. LSU. Y'all better get on the ebook. I'm telling you, the cheat code is that book will help you out. I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest. I don't know why men think that they know women better than a woman. And then I'm not no simp. Is that what you call it? Golly, my stomach is on 4,000 billion. When my stomach growls, do y'all hear it? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear my stomach? But I don't know why men think they know a woman more than a woman. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Because if I was trying to get with a man, I would be asking for a man's, opinion. I wouldn't be asking my girlfriends, like, girl, why he doing this? You feel me? And then not only than that, I wouldn't say I'm a basic B word. You feel me? I would say I am a confident woman. So I don't know if y'all want confident women or women that are not confident, but I think a confident woman has a better approach than a non-confident woman. Like I stated, if a man walks up to a woman and stares her in the eyes, instead of saying, you're beautiful, sorry, I'm staring, blase, and then she stares back, I'm the kind of woman that stares back. And I'm going to stare at you like, promise y'all, I don't got no reason to lie. Anyway, a confident woman like that is going to have a real deal game on how to approach a reasonable woman. Because I'm telling y'all, even if I wasn't married, I watched the man stare me down and then he comes back and says, what's your Instagram? A confident woman is not going to fall for that. So y'all, if y'all have reasons of wanting to approach women and you don't know how to do it, in this ebook, I'm going to tell you how to approach her. But also, if y'all feel like the flame is gone, it's not a good relationship. You can't get her to be in the bedroom with you. You feel like y'all are in jeopardy of breaking up. I'm going to tell you in the same exact ebook. So it's like, bruh. Or y'all can keep talking to y'all's homeboys. Natalie, what is a super chat? A super chat is a way of sending a gift to the creator. As you can see, somebody was very kind. Never spoke to a BBY before a day in my life. She heard me talking and sent $99, man. So I'm not saying it has to be big, but no super chat goes unnoticed. If you hit the bottom screen where there's a gift located, you can choose to send rubies, or you can choose to send a form of currency. YouTube does take a percentage out, but Boss Man still showing out. The same way women think they know us. For real, and I get that. But what I'm saying is, Happy, I would never approach a woman and say, girl, why do you think my man doing this? I would rather hear from a man's perspective, because I just think that women and men are wired differently. I would never ask a woman of why my man's acting that way. I would feel more comfortable asking a man, someone who is neurology built to think somewhat like a man, than a woman, because she ain't gonna know. Thank you, Boss NYC, for $1 billion, bruh. I really appreciate you in those rubies, man. So that's a form of super chat, T-Mac. He's sending rubies. I really appreciate it. The reason I know women never satisfy, I was grown a lot up with women. I was the only man. My dad buy a house for my mother and do everything. One day in my face, my mother says to my father, what did you to me? I said, well, hold on, bro. This is me. Hold on. Boss man, you starting it over. I really appreciate it. Boss NYC, my bad. My homie's name is Boss Man or was Boss Man. The reason I know women are never satisfied. I grew up with a lot of women. My dad, my dad buy a house for my mother and do everything one day in my face. My mother says to me, has say why I don't know, bro. You're gonna the day you buy a casket, this is the time you do things for women. If you feel that way, bro, I don't know. I feel like I was heavily influenced, and I'm not saying it in a good way. I was heavily influenced by Disney. And I feel like a lot of times women cheat, right? Why do women cheat? I think from a woman's perspective that women cheat because something's wrong, right? Either you don't show that woman you appreciate her. A lot of and it's understandable. A lot of people feel like I've been with her for 4,000 years. I shouldn't have to show her. Bruh, can you move? My bad, y'all, my cat. A lot of people feel like you got to think about it this way. This is the best way I can say it. Straight to the T. Think about it this way. Women like to feel valued. And I'm sure men love to feel valued too. Let's say I'm dating my husband. I'm dating him for 1 year, right? And let's say he never tells me anymore, you're beautiful, I got a good woman. He never says that, right? Sometimes people need that little bit of a confirmation. So let's say another man at my job tells me these things. You're beautiful, you're attractive. Any man will be happy to have you. This is what happens a lot in relationships. I think people lose themselves and not. You feel me? I'm not saying you need to say it, but sometimes if you get that little bit of validation, you're going to feel what? You're going to feel like you're appreciated. So a lot of times I think if a woman cheats, it's because her current situation, that person is not showing her, telling her, making her feel appreciated. So she falls for anybody that says that. So I think if you give a little bit of reassurance, you got to know your person. It just kind of depends. But if you give that person a little bit of reassurance that, bro, I really appreciate you. You feel me? That makes that person feel appreciated. I tell my husband all the time, like, I can be going through something and just him simply listening. I say, man, I really appreciate you listening to me. Because to me, the listening clearly is my thing. He don't got to listen to me. He could just be like, stop tripping. I don't give a but like the fact that he sits down and listens to me and tries to give me some kind of feedback, I appreciate it. And how do I appreciate it? By telling him that. What if he didn't know? It's little small things like that. I think a lot of people get comfortable. People just get comfortable. Like I've dated guys before for years. And what happens when I first date them? They want to impress me. They want me to think they pull out chairs. But what happens 3, 4, 5 months down the road? They stop pulling out chairs. Why do they do that? Because they feel like they got me. They feel comfortable. You shouldn't, if pulling out chairs is not who you are, I feel like you shouldn't start from the jump to do it. Don't try to impress me. I feel like, and I say it daily, the same way you got me, needs to be the same way you keep me. A lot of people, yeah, I'm reading the chat. That's how I feel. Some women understand men when you move on. What do you mean though, bruh? Of course, T-Mac, make sure that man doesn't want you before accepting his advice. Make sure that man doesn't want you before accepting his advice. What do you mean by that, Adam? I'm telling y'all, break forever. Thank you for pulling back up. Look, straight from the horse's mouth. I don't know why. You feel me? She swallowed the fly. I don't know why men think they know women more than a woman. I am a woman, y'all. I'm biologically engineered to be a woman. If I'm telling you how to approach her, how to approach us, I'm telling you how to approach us, and y'all still don't want to listen. If I'm telling you how to keep us, and y'all still don't want to, that sounds like a disorder to me. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Just like I don't know how to keep a man. Realistically, yeah, I'm married, but I don't know how to keep him. You, as a man, would know better than me. You feel me? So I don't know. That to me sounds like a disability. And I'm not saying that like, oh, cop the ebook. I'm just saying it's like, bro, what? Like I don't. It's wild to me, son. Something's missing. What's missing? Break forever. Hello, Natalie. Access to Rome. Thank you for pulling up. But the question is that, oh my God, y'all. Right, for her to be unfaithful and disorder. Oh no, definitely. It's definitely not acceptable for her to be unfaithful and cheat. Especially, like I said, I think everything's built on communication. I feel like I've communicated it before. I've been in a long-term relationship, and I've told a man before, bruh, you don't make me happy no more. I've said it. Is that uncomfortable? Yes, but I refuse to be with someone and I'm not saying he is the reason behind my happiness, but I refuse to not be happy and be committed to a person. But I feel like y'all have to voice y'all's differences. You have to voice your concerns, because a lot of people feel like, man, I'll just go cheat and be still with the same guy. Like, no, I'm going to tell you and we can work on it together. A lot of people don't have that. They rather just cheat. It's because it's easy. I don't know. But I don't accept it. No, Rev. A man like that doesn't love you. A man like what? Looking for confirmation. Looking for confirmation is wrong? You think that, is that what you're saying, Break Forever? The one love will cherish you. And I agree with you. But sometimes, yeah, I've been with my husband for 14 years, right? 14, 1, 4. A lot of times people feel like I feel like that flame got to be lit. You feel me? People fall out of love because they were used to the same things and they're used to the same patterns. Happy to have you, but not happy to support you. What do you mean, Brian? Yeah, I feel like I'm lost right now. My bad. You just waste your times for 1 year. He wasn't loved. But yeah, but I think sometimes you can go through things with a person and fall out of love. And it's little things like reminding the person what you're appreciative of to keep the flame going. Just like the chair theory. You know, what people don't understand about that is that, yeah, maybe I fell in love with you because you were pulling my chair out. And now since you think that you got me, you don't got to do it no more. What do you think internally I'm going to think? Man, I'm looking for a man to keep doing that. Because if you came doing it and I didn't tell you to do it, it makes it seem like it's free will. But if you just ultimately stop doing it, that could be a reason to the person to lose interest. Every long-term successful and reliable machine needs exactly, Adam. But a lot of people don't do that. I don't know. I don't think they do. Hey, how are you, Arthur? Thank you for pulling up. It's better than you just leave and then cheat. It's better than you just leave than cheat. Exactly. It's like when you together, they always treat you like shh. But when you move, they understand how, not all the time. Look, listen, I think a lot of people are scared. Hey, I think a lot of people are scared. Let me pull up. I don't even think that worked, y'all. I think a lot of people are scared to voice their opinion. Like, I feel like If she's treating you like shit, you need to tell her, hey, I don't like the way you're treating me. And then you need to move on forever. Like, I don't know how to tell you how to study someone's patterns. I study people's patterns. And if they have a pattern of treating me like shit, what's stopping you from leaving? What's stopping you from making that decision? Like, cheating is not going to fit. Cheating is temporarily, because guess what? When you get done cheating, you got to come back home to that partner. So what's stopping you, hypothetically speaking, from having that? You scared to have that conversation that I feel like my partner's treating me like crap? Are you scared to have it? Because then you shouldn't even be in a relationship. But I think you need to have that conversation. And then if they go back to doing it, then it's up to you to make that decision to leave. I don't think nobody should be treated like shit, but you got to feel that way too. And what's making you stay knowing that you feel like you're being treated like shit? When you go cheat, that person don't know you. Everybody wears a mask in the beginning relationship stages. I don't know, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Ebooks out. You feel me? Ebooks out. How to not only approach a woman the right way, but not staring, but also to keep her. The ebook is 15. You know, it's a PDF. It has exercises after every single chapter. So it's not like you're learning, but yet you don't have anything to show you learning. I like to feel like I'm learning, baby. Give me a little exercise. What can I do? How do I approach a woman? I don't know how to approach them, code approach. I'm literally teaching you all of it, bruh, from a confident woman's perspective. So if you guys are interested, drop a S in the chat and I'll pin my Cash App for you guys to cop it. But it means that some men give advice with intentions of separating you from. Exactly. Adam, boy, you are so equipped. Adam, I like you. How old is that not the word? How old is that not the word on the ebook? I hate when tomorrow, about 3 weeks ago, I said a couple of lines and it worked up like 3 different women. I told them it was a book I read. What happened? Antone, all my life picked the wrong women. So who's accountable? Who's accountable? Hey, who's accountable for picking the wrong women? You or the woman? Gotta pay attention to patterns. And I know it can be very difficult, man. The 3 women said more men need to buy that book because that's definitely how you should approach a woman. And I want to thank you so much. Antone, bro, did you catch the ebook? Did you buy the ebook? Which ebook? Let me know, man. I feel like I'm blonde right now. I'm the book. I'm love. All right, homie. Shout out to you for being the book. Shout out to you for being love. Some want their cake and pie too. Rev, if you caught your man just talking on the phone with another woman, would you cut him off? No, because I am a confident woman. That's what people don't understand. If I got mad every single time I seen my man talking to a woman on a phone with a different woman, what does that mean? What does that mean? I would think that meant I suffer from some kind of self-esteem issue. I have low self-esteem to where women, pretty women on the phone with him trigger me. I've been with him for 14 years, y'all. 14 years? Do y'all think it's acceptable 14 years later that I should be getting bent out of shape if he's on the phone with a woman? No, you have to have that trust with your partner. That screams self-esteem issue, but a lot of people don't want to admit they got self-esteem issue. Small things with pockets of laughter and giggles mixed with standing on business. V Love in the building. Your woman is not your slave. You just need to give her credit. And I 1,000% believe it. A lot of men feel like their woman is their slave and they got to hold on to her for dear life. And that suffocation, somebody like me, a very free spirited person, if you suffocate me and you don't want me to talk to absolutely no men at work, at the gas station, that would make me leave you. I'm not in a world of 100% women. You feel me? You have to trust me. If you don't trust me, then you shouldn't be with me. And you shouldn't be married to me, bruh. You shouldn't be married to me. I'm not saying I'm going out of my way to be like, oh, we're at a gas station, there's a woman and there's a man. I'm going to go to the man. But I feel like when you have situations such as, cable guy's coming, it's a guy, you see me talking to him, that you think I'm automatically flirting, that again is a self-esteem issue. Baby, we need to work on building your self-esteem. We need to work on it because you should feel confident that your woman is not just eager to cheat on you, bruh. That's what it screams. If you feel threatened that every time your woman is talking to a man, study her movements. If she's flirting and stuff, that's a different kind of topic, but you have to know your woman. You feel what I'm saying? But if you get threatened, if you feel out of pocket every single time y'all work at the same place, she's talking to a different guy, oh, she's cheating, y'all think that's healthy? Let me know. Shani, thank you for pulling up. How you doing? People like bad conversations and they don't like to talk about future. That's a red flag. If someone is not willing to talk about their future with you, that's not a red flag. It's giving me red flags. There's only two things I require in a relationship: communication and honesty. What's possibly can happen with those two things. Exactly. For sure, Adam. That's right, sis. But you have to move on. Them kids. What are you talking about, TTV? You have to take responsibility for choosing a partner based on equality that cannot be faked. People need to put more time in getting to know you, portion in courting. Adam. Shout out to Adam, y'all. Adam understands the assignment. All right. Shout out to Adam. Golly, I'm so behind y'all. I'm coming. Hold on. They treat you like shh. You just move. You do. Why would I? Let's say I'm in an abusive relationship. Hey, I'm in an abusive relationship. Let's say it, hypothetically speaking. And let's say I have kids with this man, but for whatever reason, the same example I gave you earlier. Cable man comes over, he beats the shit out of me. It's a man. I go to work, I come home, he beats the shit out of me. Right? I cook dinner wrong, he beats the shit out of me. I'm aware. Why should I have to deal with that? Kid involved with this man or not? At what point do you realize everybody has a breaking point? What's yours? I'm not going to allow someone to treat me like shit. And I know him beating me is a very extensive reasoning of being treated, but like just argument. Who wants to fucking argue every single day? Let's say we argue every single day. To me, that's treating me like shit. What's stopping me from realizing that? What do they say? What one man won't do, what one woman won't do, another one will. I feel like life is short. You only get one life. Me personally, I'm going to be as happy as I can be. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. I am not going to put up with behavior where I feel like I'm being treated like shit. But that's up to you, up to me to decide What breaking point? Kids involved, marriage involved. Me personally, I'm not going to be treated like shit. Me personally, I don't know. I know that's a lot. That's a hard pill to swallow for some people. You're going to understand and know later a bit about this person when you live together. Exactly, and that's why, like Adam said, why is there a rush? Don't rush to figure people out, man. People have mastered how to manipulate people. Learn your partner. I'd rather spend 5 years knowing baby steps than rushing in and instantly regretting it. Do you grade them? No, I don't grade them, Rev. But it's like a personal reflection for that person who's reading the book personally. If you don't live together, you're not going to know. I don't know. It kind of just depends, bro. It kind of just depends. I definitely go that ebook. It's definitely worth $15. Thank you, Antone. Y'all drop S's in the chat if y'all want to grab the ebook. How important do you think it is to give the same version and philosophy for a successful? I think it's the same thing. I think in the same way, like as far as when you met them, you have to keep them, you have to do the same exact things to keep them. And then I say, like, the way you to keep them is how you got them. So I think whatever you're doing in the beginning stages of the relationship, you still have to keep up with it. But I think it's very important. Sometimes you don't need to treat a woman good when you do if they look at you bad. You just need to show woman. You just need to show the woman how to fish. What does that mean? Why has everything got to be complicated? Why do you think you got to teach the woman how to fish? Never trust, bruh. Okay, bruh. How you give people credit? We are humans. How you give people credit? We are humans. What do you mean? Hey, bruh, what are you talking about, bruh? We are humans. But I think when you appreciate somebody, it's hard to tell that person you appreciate them for doing something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm very empathetic. Maybe this could be my natural trait to like show and give appreciation. A real man wouldn't test your feminine confidence or emotion security. If it's not self-esteem issues, it's a respect issues. Think of your partner as if it was you. You seem like you're very empathetic, Adam. What the heck? Hold on, y'all. All right, never mind. I'm reading. My bad. It also depends on what the subject of the conversation exactly. I know I hear a lot of men saying, "I flirt with other women just to make her mad because that when she gets mad, it stirs up emotion, and that's going to make her want me more." Y'all, a relationship should not be complicated. That seems complication to me. I just had a coworker say that book is only for a person who makes 50,000 or better. Can women want guys with a house and cars? I don't think it's true. I had y'all know I'm hungry. I just had a coworker say that book is only for people who make 50,000 or better. Can women want I think women, to me personally, I want a man if I was looking, and if I ended my relationship, I can 100% say I would not be looking. But I think a man should match what a woman has. You feel me? Meaning like if I have my own car and my own house, and you don't, to me, or an apartment or whatever, you feel me? And you don't, because you got to think, allegedly, y'all say men are natural leaders. So what example are you leading by if you have a woman that has these things that you're expected to have? I don't think to me, he don't gotta make as much money as me. That doesn't I care about how people make me feel because a lot of people also say like, oh, he gotta be making $80,000 a year. He gotta be making $100,000 a year. To me, that don't make a difference because I make my own money. I put emphasis on, let me zoom in on y'all. How do you make me feel? How do you make me feel? So Yeah, love is 16 years together. I'm at 14. I'm not at 16 yet. I'll tell you put your phone in your bag and leave. I waited till mine was 18 years old to leave. I waited till mine was 18 years old to leave. Your love? TT, why we talking about boy? It depends on how much you can take. That's why I said everybody has a breaking point. TTY in the building, bruh. Long time no see, cuh. When I got a woman, I even send friends to talk to them because you're insecure. I think, hey, what it boils down to is you need to build confidence. You might think you have confidence. You might think it. But if you're sending friends to talk to your girl to see if you catch her slipping, you don't have confidence. You think I've ever sent my friends to go holler at my man? I've never done that. That's giving either you're insecure or you feel like she's cheating. Like a normal relationship, that's not normal. I don't know how old you are, but it seems like you have confidence issues to do that. I never say trust anybody. We all make mistakes every second, and we do. It's called life. It's not going to be like we want it, but the figuring it out is beautiful experience, especially the silly we both go through. Exactly. Key point, V Love, and I shout you out, boy. I believe that both need to treat each other right, and I agree with that. But it's not as easy as it sounds. But to me, like we stated earlier, I treat people how I want to be treated. We talked about earlier that I try to do DoorDash today for the first time. Someone asked me, would you steal people's food? And I said, no, bruh, what? And I think realistically, would I want someone to steal my food? It's simple. No, I wouldn't. Would I want my partner to cheat on me? No, I wouldn't. You feel what I'm saying? But I think some people have certain disabilities, certain disorders that stops them from thinking from another person's perspective. I don't know why people get involved in relationships. Like narcissists, to me, I can't fathom why. Maybe they feel like, ooh, cookies every single day of the week. But realistically, a narcissist is a self-centered individual. They're incapable of thinking, how would my partner feel if I do? They're incapable of thinking that way. To me, it's a disorder, but according to psychologists, it's not. If you're not capable or if you don't care, even if you say, I'm going to cheat because I like the chase, you're taking a risk of your partner finding out. To me, it's still not worth it. So I think when situations like that occur, be single. Be single. What's stopping y'all? Y'all, we got 7 people in here. Shout out to all 7 of you guys listening. I promise y'all, I'm working my way down the chat. I know I'm really far behind. I know I am. But if you like topics like this, please smash the like button so I know. Please subscribe so I know. And make sure y'all turn your notifications on so you can catch me the next time I go live. Why do women want men to buy them all this stuff just to get their phone numbers and their time? I don't know why women want that. Because like I stated, I'm different. I like working. You see how much I'm on YouTube. I like having my own money. I think those women are dependable. They feel like they can't make it on their own. But I feel like I make my own money. But if I had to like be inside of a woman that would do that, I think they're being influenced that a man is supposed to take care because a man is supposed to be a provider. That's the only thing I can think of. But to me, I'm not that way personally. Sometimes when you date a woman, all woman pretends you don't have a car. Sometimes when you date a woman, always pretend you don't have a car. We'll see. What do you mean by that, bruh? We are 28 years. Shout out for 28 years. Shout out to Rev and his 28-year marriage. Thank you, BD, for pulling up. Some women are followers. Some men are followers. I don't even follow nobody's channel. Oh, what up, cuh? Peace and blessings, BD. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you, TV. Y'all see how I did that? I think a big deal breaker, and you got to say this both of your horoscope got in line for each other's too. I'm a Pisces on 27, and a lot of women say I can't go near. A lot of I ain't gonna lie. And so I ain't gonna lie. For me, I always say Pisces men are very emotional. I'm just being real, but it's not really about him being a Pisces. Someone who really knows astrology, like an astrologist, will tell you that if you base it on that person, everybody has a moon sign. I'm not going to go too deep in it, but you have to have opposing moon signs allegedly for capability. All right. Like, meaning, like, if I have a fire moon, I mean, similar signs. If I have a fire moon sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, my partner needs to have it, because think if he has a water sign and I have a fire moon sign, water puts out fire. It's not going to work. That's as far as I can go, because I know I'm going to lose a lot of people. The COVID makes some men stupid. And some women always say, what is your sign? You got the wrong sign. Big on leave you alone. They don't have bad experiences with signs. So what do you say about that? Like I say what I told you, those are surface level women. A surface level woman would say, like for me, I'm a Leo. But my moon sign is in Gemini. So Leo has absolutely nothing to do with my chart. So I would suggest you personally to feel like you're educated on the subject and say, well, what's your moon sign? I can guarantee you that 99% of the women are going to say, I don't know what a moon sign is. And then find out your moon sign and let them know your moon controls your emotions and astrology. Your moon sign. So me being a Gemini moon, even though I'm a Leo, I'm born a Leo. My Gemini moon makes me act like a Gemini, because Gemini controls your emotions. See, women are saying you're a Pisces man. They don't want nothing to do with you because they realize, or they were hip to knowing, that Pisces is a water sign. And I'm assuming that these women are saying, oh, you're emotional, you're water, you're unpredictable. That's what I'm thinking, Antone. But I'm telling you, if you hit them with, well, what's your moon sign? I can guarantee you they're not going to know that. But that's really what is controlling the whole piece of the pie. You feel what I'm saying, Antone? Man, I think you owe me a super chat, because I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I don't talk about things unless I know a little bit. You feel me? Teach sis. I'm trying to rep moral issues out the window in today's society. I feel what you're saying. Please like and subscribe. Tap that screen. Only if y'all are going to come back. Since we have 11 people in the chat, thank you for pulling up. I know I'm light years behind, but I'm trying to sum up. I want to give a real answer to what y'all are asking me, y'all. I don't want to give y'all a bot AI yes or no answer, so it might take me a second, but I promise y'all, eyes are coming. Eyes are coming. Thank you, Rev. Know what, B-hen? COVID men treat women like they're nobody. I don't know what a COVID man is. I'm gonna be real with you. Too fine. If no one told you today, you're fired. No one told me today, real. Thank you for letting me know. People act stupid, and when they leave, people act stupid is when they leave for people. They do, but you got to think, a lot of people, hey, look at me bending down like I'm really looking at you. A lot of people feel like the grass is greener on the other side. Now, it ain't. You feel me? It ain't greener, but they're going to listen to what people tell them. And that's why I'm big on saying, baby, you got to show me. You can't just tell me I like you. Show me. Show me. And so the people who are on the other side of the fence trying to get your spouse, your woman, your man to cheat, they're telling them all the things that they want to hear. That's what manipulators do. Thank you so much for the 5. Y'all make sure y'all smash that. I guess he might be trying to speed me up, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I really appreciate you, V Love. I thought you had a question, bro. I'm lost now. Ooh, let me make my way up the top. I trust nobody. We all make mistakes every second. I think we talked about that. You need to put your woman in test. No, you don't, bruh. What is this? Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. What do you do in Mortal Kombat? You test. Test your strength. You test. Each time you beat a boss, you go up to the harder boss. You go up to the harder boss. You go up to that. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you play Mortal Kombat. A relationship should not be test. A relationship should not be difficult, bruh. I'm telling you, that's too many mind games, bruh. I don't got time for the mind games. You feel me? It should not be a test. Man, Bill Breaker. I found out where I was, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Yep, unpredictable and emotional. That is, Anton, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I don't just get on here and just talk, y'all. I mean, I like to talk, but like, did I get through everybody, y'all? More issue out the window in today's society. I think I got through, bruh. Shout out to me, y'all. If I missed somebody, please say it again if you don't mind. It's not about signs, but your way you understand life, hey, might not be the way that somebody else understands life. I'm not saying that signs make it more easier to deal with people, but I think that like your test, you telling you got to. I've never tested my husband. I never gave him a test. I don't know. I don't know. So you mean you have 2 signs? I think realistically it's 3. It's your base sign. Like I was born a Leo. My ascending sign, which is what sign people say I act like, is a Libra, right? And then my moon sign is, but there's way more into this. Is just surface level. My moon sign is Gemini. I don't get people out with astrology. It's just a way to not accept accountability for bad behavior. I understand where you're coming from, Adam, but that's probably surface level again. Like I talked about this before on my channel. I make it fast because I know most of y'all are probably men. But thank you again, V Love, for the $5. And a lot of men, in my personal opinion, don't dabble into astrology, right? So that being said, everybody has a birth chart, right? Let me take baby steps when I say this. So I've studied my birth chart. A birth chart's going to tell you trauma. A birth chart is basically, in a sense, whenever you were born, the snapshot of the planets that were in the sky down to the degree, right? So clearly we all know, based off of your location, based off of your time, those planets could have moved and affect people differently, right? So fast forward, I had met a lady that we got on the subject of birth charts, right? And she wanted me to pull hers up. Now, keep in mind, clearly, I know my birth chart, maybe a little bit about my husband's, my kids. When I pulled hers up, it shows trauma and suffering and people's charts, right? I had never talked to this lady like this, right? But she's like, pull mine's up. I have questions. And I was like, I'm not an expert. She's like, all right. So that being said, when I pulled hers up, I was like, wait a minute, man. She got this planet right here. And that meant sexual trauma. She never told me she went through sexual trauma. She never told me, right? When I reached out to tell her, because she had worked a lot of hours and I couldn't meet her in time to tell her face to face, I was like, bruh, it's telling me, I don't know how true this is, that you have sexual trauma. She told me that that was absolutely true. And she could not believe that I found that in her birth chart. So I say that to tell you that there might be trauma and stuff that you guys might not even realize, bruh. I think that's it, y'all. The grass is greener. It's asteroid turf grass. So yes, Adam Wilson Pickett, don't let the green grass fool you. Amen, Rev. I know everybody has a childhood BS, but you're supposed to teach your child different. Give them love you never receive and teach them good and bad after you let them do their life. And I agree with you. I always teach people how to understand life, and they always mock me. Now they see everything I say was right, but it's too late. They deal with it. If that's how you feel, I mean, sometimes people, life is about experience. Like if you was to tell me one day, case in point, one day I was at a McDonald's when I was working there. I needed to get on the highway. And I told my boss, I got to get on the highway. And he said, don't take I-295. Didn't say why. Didn't say why. He just said, don't take it. I took it. I got backed up. So I really think I was in traffic for hours that day. Now, do you think if he would have said, don't take it due to there's an accident? He didn't say all that. But I say that also to tell you that sometimes you can tell somebody something, but also they have to experience it to realize what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? So you lying right now, bruh. So I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. But I do think that a lot of people have to experience things in order to know what you're saying. You can tell them, but they got to have to go through it. Just like I knew a girl that dated a guy, moved out of her house fast, and she was only dating the guy for a little bit, but I'm like, it's going to end. You know, you haven't even known him that long. But I think with situations like that, they have to see. A lot of people have to, you can't tell somebody how to live their life. They have to experience it. You feel what I'm saying? They have to understand on their own. I've been with you 8 hours yesterday, and we get 4 hours apiece. The Lord Jesus Christ is the best. Thank you so much, Terrible Icon, for that beautiful scripture. That's all, folks. They jealous the way I teach my kids. Now they destroy my 2 kids. But I think it's up to your kids to understand the way. You feel what I'm saying? Realistically, you won't ever know until your kids get adults, unfortunately. You can say you've taught them, but they have to choose which path they decide to go down. Your husband, yeah, you didn't know? What I learned when you help for other people's use, not all the time. Now I need help or care about people. I just I got you, bro. Did you say your husband and kids? I did. Joey, how you doing? Good night. If you're a girl or woman, press 2. If you're a girl or woman, press 2. What does that mean? I got Jack Frost in the building, hands to the ceiling, mod squad in this thing. It's got to be rain in your life to appreciate the sunshine. Rev, talk to them. Turn your notifications on for upcoming videos and live streams. Send a super chat, please. And thank you. I appreciate the love and support. Oh, yeah. Y'all, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm caught up, y'all. EJ in the building, hands to the ceiling. T-He in the building, hands to the ceiling. Why you look sad? You just got out of school. What's up? That's why when you asked me why I'll be in the chat for 4 or 5 hours just listening, this is why. You have a good topic. And like I said, you're so funny. And you are in the trolls. You be beginning. Oh, yeah, I feel you. I appreciate you spending 4 hours in the chat. Shout out to Antone for spending 4 hours in the chat. Rev is a long time victim of spending 4 hours in the chat too. I appreciate you guys and your support. Welcome in, everybody. People have to grow like a plant. People never want to start a seed, but the start at finish. Yes! V Love. Talk to them. I feel the same exact way. I say it all the time, like for me. I believe I'm confident, right? I believe I'm confident, and it might cause other people to be reactive. You feel me? It might make other women look at me sideways. You feel me? Blase, blase, so on and so forth. But I say it's because I'm so confident. And I always say it because I've experienced Big Texas back in this thing. I've experienced life. And I'm not saying I'm a master of life. I'm not a master of life, but I've experienced things that have naturally made me this confident. So when I go to work or whatever, I get dirty looks from women. And I think maybe they feel like, oh, she thinks she all that, or I want to have that confidence. But it's like, but they don't want to go through all of the things that I've gone through in life. They just want to, I want to be finished. You feel what I'm saying? Big Texas back in this thing. Appreciate you more, sis. What's up, TTV? Everybody want to rob the train and don't want to pay the toll. Oh, that's it. Everybody. That means I want to see how many women are listening. Press 2. Any women in here? Press 2 if you're a woman. I'm pressing 2, but any women in here, press 2. Mic check, mic check. If any women are in here, press 2. It don't look like it. 2026. Thank you, Cannon. I really appreciate that, man. Please, where are the women? They have to speak up. Oh, now you put them on the spot now. They definitely ain't going to speak up. They just out there looking. I mean, this message is mostly for men. It could be for anybody, for real, but for whatever reason, I attract more men to my channel. Shout out to you guys, though. You know, you make a difference. You make a difference. Thank you for pulling up. It says we have 8 people in the chat. Shout out to all 8 of you guys. Shout out to all 8 of you guys. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all, I plan on going live later on tonight. It's going to be a little different. We're having call-ins. So if you want to do part 2 in this thing, and instead of being a keyboard warrior and you want to call in and voice your opinion, I would love for y'all to be a co-host on my show. Make sure y'all pull up, subscribe now, turn your notifications on, because I gotta have a heart-to-heart with my daughter about something, but I don't want to give you a staple time and not pull up when I say I am. So I have to tell my daughter about our cat today. Be a parent. I'm sure y'all can understand. I hope you can. But I'm just not sure how she's going to handle. We have to put her cat to sleep today. So I have to tell her. So that's why I don't want to give you like a staple time. I don't want you to be like, dang, where Natalie at? She said 8 o'clock. It's 8:15. It's 8:20. I want to call in. I want to say what I got to say. So make sure you turn your notifications on so you can catch me when I pull up. Because YouTube should notify you. I don't know. They be on the bull sometimes. They want the glory, but they don't want the story. Yes, they want to go, but don't want to go and live your story. Exactly. Vegas in the building. Mom, are you a woman? They were calling out, where are all the women at? Press 2. Subscribe, please like, please subscribe. Only if y'all going to what? Come back now. Come back. We appreciate you having us. I appreciate y'all pulling up. You know, when I first used to do lives, I used to like, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I just used to talk to myself because nobody pulled up. I used to be like, hey girl, so yeah. Don't go back and look at them though, all right? But to have people actually give, real in time feedback, it means a lot. It is because women and women intimidated over you even at work. Amazon Play are intimidated. And because you have 5'7", really 6 foot attitude aura. Exactly. Thank you, Andrew. Aw, I hope she take it easy. I do too, but like those who've been following the journey, the cat ran away. The cat came back after like 3 or 4 days. But before the cat came back, she the cat's a boy. But when the cat came back, he would run whenever we would see him. And then he finally, like the last day, was like 911 emergency. I remember looking at my ring and the cat was all fours on the door, just meowing like, please let me in. So we went like this journey of the cat running away, couldn't find it. The cat came back. They came back sick, only to be told the cat possibly got hit by a car when it was out on the streets. So I hope she takes it easy because it's like, I don't like to be false excited. You feel me? Like, oh, my cat's gone. Oh, she's back. I'm good. Or he's back. I'm good. Only to be told bad again. You feel me? It's like a roller coaster ride. Oh, yeah. I pray that everything will be well with her now. She can handle. Me too. I mean, like, I feel like there is more to the story. You feel me? My daughter, for the longest time, has wanted to be, she's been telling me since she was 3, I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a veterinarian. Like one day I got on my computer and I noticed that she, free will, y'all, searched the best veterinarian school in the country and seen what her GPA needed to be. She's in 8th grade. What her GPA needed to be to get into school, right? And then there's a school here where we are that has like what she's trying to get into that has, it's like driven by veterinarian experience. You feel me? So she's trying to get into that school. So I really say all of this to tell you that I don't want to say your cat's at the clinic and they're working on him. You feel me? I feel like if she really wants to be a vet, that she has to process. This is what comes with the job. You feel what? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, y'all? It comes with the job of being a vet that you have to put animals down. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that's why I want to tell her the right thing. Thank you, Anton. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, Anton. Thank you so much. Love from Arkansas. Arkansas in the building. Frederick, thank you for pulling up. Sub, if you only going to come back for real. Andrew Garcia, big Texas, not the little Texas. You feel me? Thank you for pulling up, man, with those kind words of only like, only subscribe if y'all going to come back. But yeah, that's where we are, y'all. I told her today I was taking him to the clinic. I texted her and told her I got him into the clinic. She hasn't texted me like any updates or anything like that. So I'm just going to tell her when she gets home. I don't think that's like a over the text message kind of, you feel me? You feel me? I don't want her to I don't want to stress her out at school. So she gets very overly stimulated sometimes. So I don't want to like give her a reason to stress out. I don't want to give her a reason to react. So that's where we are. But if you like lives like this, the moral of the story is to make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Only if you're going to come back. If you got something now, I got me a little bit of eye candy. Don't do that. Like if you got any substance from the whole sermon that I did earlier about relationships, you feel me? Subscribe. I would love to have you in my community. I typically, on a normal day-to-day type atmosphere, go live only on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Usually later on, but I'm trying to like, you feel me or y'all don't feel me? Y'all know what that mean? I'm trying to get my stuff together. It's a new year, and I'm not trying to be 2025 Natalie. So that's all I really got for y'all, bro. I kind of got to go use the restroom. I don't know if y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about. You feel me? All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know about the ebook. I mean, you feel me? I be saying, y'all feel me or y'all don't feel me. Rev said he feels me. All right, Rev. All right, Rev, you feel me. But I got to use the restroom. Y'all know I goes down some water. I don't know if you guys want to wait. I don't know if you guys got something to talk about. Um, how was work today? I didn't work today. I worked on YouTube. I worked on YouTube. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I didn't physically go into Amazon today, though. Nat, who do you think is winning this battle on Sunday? I don't know. I haven't really had time to dabble in it. I was telling them earlier I had to get my cat put to sleep. So I've been kind of like running around all day. I haven't really had a chance. I did want to, touch base and reach out and let you know I did get the Instagram. You feel me? I did get your Instagram. I got the email. I just have not yet had the opportunity of pulling up on the candidates, but I will for sure. I feel you, fam. Do you work any days? No, because I work night shift. So I don't work any days because I work at night. Yeah, go ahead. Take a commercial break. We will wait on you 5 minutes. 5 minutes break, baby. After these messages, we'll be right back looking. All right, guys, let me go run to the restroom. Give me a minute. If y'all have any topics y'all want to talk about when I come back, drop it in the chat. Nat, I pray I don't have to vote because I'm calling a draw. Stop. Hey, sis, what YouTube channels are going to be judging the music? B Dizzle. B Dizzle, can you tell them about it while I go to the restroom? B Dizzle, take over, bruh. Hold on, let me go to the restroom, y'all. Like yesterday, I looked at him and I was like, "Bro, why you look so thin?" It didn't make any sense because um he's like the fattest one in the house, like metabolism wise, and they said that they think that he got hit by a car when he was out, and just the signs are just now showing. So, oh wow, yeah. Are you gonna get another cat? I got like My bad, y'all. Thank y'all for holding. My homie called me, man. I'm sorry. I'm back. She was talking about the cat. Rev is going to be on my channel under my debate table podcast called Battle of the Bars. The up and coming episode will feature Natalie as a guest. Y'all, that's this Sunday he's talking about. So if y'all are free this Sunday, I want to say, what time did you say it started? BD, my bad. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then he's in Phoenix, what is that called? Mountain Time. Let me know. Let me know. But y'all, it's a rap battle, and I'm going to be a judge of the rap. I know y'all don't think by looking at me, I know how to judge if people can rap or not, but I'm pretty good. I feel like if I had to name top 5 Mountain Time, shout out to Mountain Time. Shout